everyone, I wanted to share a junk journal idea with you. I see a lot of shaker card tutorials on YouTube, and I really wanted to try it out for the front of a junk journal. I think it'd be really fun, especially for the holidays. And I'm going to be using some confetti and some dyes in order to make this happen. So the basic tools I'm going to be using are this cardboard. This is cut out from a cereal box. You can see I've already done some punching on it. And really you could use any kind of thin acetate or plastic that might come with packaging or something like this. I really like this one because some buttons came in it, so it already has this this indentation that would be perfect to have enough space for confetti to move around in it. I'm going to see if I can make this work though, because it kind of depends on what you already have on hand, unless you want to go out and buy something, you know, the circle that you need in order to get the circle to perfectly line up. So what I did was I looked through what I already had. Basically, this die is just a teeny bit larger than my 1-inch circle punch. And so what I'm going to do is cut out a piece of this flat plastic here. And this will be the front of the shaker part. This will be the top that's facing you. Okay, so my next step is going to be to use my embosser. And if you'd like to find out more about die cutting with the Texture Boutique, I have a few videos out there that I'll link below so that you can find out. This is technically an embossing machine, but I'm able to use it for some die cutting, and it'll definitely work for this project. So basically, I'm just going to get my sandwich ready. So the Boutique comes with these 2 cutting platforms, a shim. All of this has been very well loved. And like I've shown in previous videos, if I'm die cutting, I usually add one of my older embossing folders for extra bulk, so that the sandwich will actually cut whatever I need cutting. So I'm going to put, let's see, this shim down. Here's my tiny little piece of plastic. Hopefully you can see that. That's what's going to be getting cut. And then my little bezel die, and just to keep everything in place, I'm just going to stick a little bit of washi tape there. So it doesn't move around. And I think this might be the first time I'm die cutting plastic, so I'm just going to feed it through here. I can already feel that the sandwich is pretty bulky, so I might need to take something out. We'll see here. Let's see if it'll let me do it. Okay, it's starting to go. Now I can feel where it's die cutting. It's getting a little bit harder to turn. Peel it away, and it did cut all the way through, but okay, so we're going to do a little bit of improvising here. It did score this for me, but it didn't cut it all the way. So what I'm going to do is just use those score lines, and as carefully as I can, I'm going to cut around them. This is why I like punches and dies so much is that they just get that perfect circle, which is pretty hard to cut on your own without having some little lumps and bumps, but I'm going to make this work here. Okay, so this would be your part that would go facing upwards since it's the flatter part. And we could find different ways to, different adhesives and things like that. For the sake of time right now, I'm just going to use some washi, and I'm just going to make sure that the washi doesn't cover any of the clear part that's showing through. Okay, and then I'm going to find one of these indented circles that roughly fits this would be a good circle right here. So, I'm going to leave a little bit of a lip around this so that it does have some spots I can tape down. Let me just match it up here and make sure that it looks good from both sides. Okay, now for the fun part, the confetti. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and it's like it's a little bowl. It's just going to scoop up some of that confetti. I want enough that it really is eye-catching, but if you put too much in, it's not going to have enough room to shake around. So now I'm going to line that up like so, and then while the confetti is still fitting in there, I'll flip it over, and then I could either use some Aleene's tacky glue, but again, for the sake of the video, I'm just going to use some washi around the edges here. Always keep a little washi on hand, very handy. Go like that. And you could really use any type of adhesive here that doesn't have too much bulk because you can always cover it up with paper. Okay, some of my confetti's trying to sneak out. Let me just let those extra little pieces go real quick. Get that one in there. This is going to be the side that I would need to decorate or paint over anyway, just because it's the, got the cereal box side on it. But there you have it. Cute little shaker. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Happy holidays, happy Sunday, and have a crafty day. Thanks so much for watching.